Hey everyone, so if you're using a dry powder inhaler or DPI, you already know the deal. Getting the technique right is everything. Today, we're going to break down exactly how to nail it so you get the full benefit of your medication every single time. All right, let's get into it. So let me ask you this. Are you really getting the most from your inhaler? I mean, for real. Being able to say yes to that, well, it's a huge deal for your health. And that's exactly what we're here to do. Turn any of that, am I doing this right, feeling into pure confidence.
Okay, so first things first. What even is a DPI? It's a breath-actuated device, and those two words are the whole key. Breath-actuated. It just means there's no spray, no propellant pushing the medicine out. Nope, you and the power of your own breath. You're the engine. And this is where things get really interesting, because a DPI is a totally different beast compared to those traditional spray inhalers, the MDIs. With an MDI, you're trying to perfectly time that button press with a slow, steady breath. It's all about coordination. But with a DPI, you can just toss that whole idea out the window. It's not about coordination. It's about a quick, forceful breath. A completely different ballgame.
Okay, let's get down to business. Part 1, preparing your inhaler. And this is so important because honestly, if you don't get this first step right, the rest of it just doesn't work. So DPIs usually come in two main styles. You've got your multi-dose ones, they're already loaded up with medicine, you just click or slide to get a dose ready. Then there are the single-dose types, where you pop a little capsule in for each use. The number one rule though, always follow the specific instructions that came with your particular device. That's your Bible. All right, now for the main event. Part 2, the step-by-step guide. We're going to walk through this together, super clear, super simple, so you know for sure you're getting that full effective dose every time. Step 1, and this one's simple, but you just can't skip it. Sit or stand up straight. Think about it. Good posture opens everything up, right? It gives your lungs room to work. If you're slouching, you're actually pinching off your airways, making it way harder to get that deep, powerful breath you're about to need. Okay, on to step 2. Before you even think about putting the inhaler in your mouth, turn your head away from it and breathe out. All the way out. I mean, really empty your lungs. Get all that air out. You're trying to create as much empty space as possible for the big breath you're about to take. And don't just take my word for it. The Allergy and Asthma Network calls this one of the most important steps. And it makes total sense, right? If your lungs are already half full of air, there's just no way you can take a deep enough breath to pull all that medicine out of the device. It's just simple physics. Step 3. So, you've breathed all the way out. Now, bring the inhaler up and seal your lips tightly around the mouthpiece. We're talking a really good seal here, no gaps. Any little space, and you'll just be sucking in room air instead of your medication. All right, here it is, the moment of truth. Step 4. With that tight seal, you're going to breathe in, and you're going to do it quickly and forcefully. Don't be shy here. It's not a gentle sip. It's a fast, deep pull of air. This is where your breath becomes that engine we talked about, giving you the power to whoosh that powder deep into your lungs. Step 5. Now, you just took that big breath in. Take the inhaler out of your mouth and just hold it. Hold that breath for about 5, maybe even 10 seconds if you can. It might feel like a long time, but don't rush it. This little pause is what gives the medication time to land and settle right where it needs to be to do its job. And finally, step 6. After you've held your breath, you can breathe out. Just do it nice and slow. And remember to keep your head turned away from the inhaler so you don't accidentally breathe any moisture back into it. And that's it. You just did one perfect dose. Oh, and a super important tip for anyone using one of those capsule devices. After you do your inhale, pop open the chamber and take a look at the capsule. Still see powder in there? That means you didn't get it all. No big deal. Just close it back up and repeat that quick, forceful inhale until that capsule is totally empty. Okay, you've got the technique down. Now for our final part, let's do a quick fire round of the biggest do's and don'ts. This is all about avoiding those super common mistakes. All right, let's hit these fast. Do hold it flat when you're loading it so the powder doesn't spill out. Huge one here. Don't shake it. I know it's a habit from the other kind of inhalers, but it's a no-go for DPIs. For cleaning, do use a dry cloth on the mouthpiece. Don't ever use water. It'll make the powder all clumpy and useless. Do close it up when you're done, and remember, don't use a spacer with these. Finally, a couple of big ones. If your doctor told you to, do rinse your mouth out after you use it. And whatever you do, don't swallow those little capsules. They're for inhaling, not eating. All right, let's bring this all home. As you can see, this is way more than just following a checklist. It's really about mastering your medication.
Because at the end of the day, it all boils down to this simple idea. The right technique gets you the full dose. It's a really simple equation, but it has a massive impact. Your health really depends on getting it right, every single time. When you nail these steps, you're not just using a gadget correctly, you are taking active, hands-on control of your health. So really the only question left is, are you ready to breathe easier?